problem of poor reading skills. That's an example of a problem. Okay, so you create your own. So just supply the blank with a word or two, a word or a phrase. What explains the problem of blank? All right. So can you give me samples of what you answered? How about you? What word did you write? Okay, then you supply it. You think of a problem that is experienced by teachers. Okay, similar to your thesis, right? Similar to your thesis. Just like my example, what explains the problem of poor reading skills? Okay, so in your case, what causes the problem of? Oh, yeah. What else? Because that is the basis for our review yesterday. Okay. So what did you write? Not complete yet. Okay. So you think of a situation of a problem that teachers encounter. What explains the problem the teachers encounter? Like in my country, there is always a problem of what we call as internet addiction among students. Do you have it here? Yes. The students no longer go to classes because they would go to the internet cafe and spend their money there. And then they would also go home at 12 o'clock. They would also leave the house at 7 o'clock in the morning, but they do not go to classes. Is that also happening here? Yeah. All right, so that's an example of what explains the problem of internet addiction of students. Okay, so with this example, you try to create your own based on your experience where you came from. Okay. They have a problem identifying a problem. So maybe I would request you to have 3 people in a group. 1, then 2, then here. And then you share what problem did you identify. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so we call this as triad. T-R-Y-A-D. T-R-Y-A-D is a technology of teaching where people discuss things in a group of 3. Alright, a minute or 2, so you share what was yours, what was the other answer? Alright. So let's clap once. Can you tell me what is the problem? Okay. Yes. Just give me the word or 2. Huh? Listening skills. Okay, that's valid. How about you?
For me, my problem is classroom management.
Classroom management. How about you?
Sometimes in college. Student can think critically with
Lack of critical thinking.
yes,
Okay, so the problem is lack of critical thinking. Yes.
Student misbehave.
Misbehavior or truancy. All right. So they would change seats and then they would run around. How about you? Huh?
writing thesis, problem of
Writing thesis. Okay. Research writing skills. We call that research writing. How about you?
Teaching methodology.
Teaching philosophy. Yeah, that's very good. So I think you got it right. Right? From the sample I'm getting you, you are getting it right. All right. So given that, okay, let us try to retrace. Okay. Please write this. Okay. Find. 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 Okay. Find. May look for. Search. Okay. On your problem. Okay. From Google Scholar. Okay, so the procedure, I will tell you the procedure. Okay, write the problem, the word or two, like poor reading skills example, and then research review, and then search. And then you will find articles with titles, a review, a critical review. Okay, this is what you are going to do. And then once you find that, please click the star. Remember the star. But you cannot click that unless your Gmail is open. So your Gmail must be kept open so that you can already learn to store or to put together in your separate library. Okay, so 5. I'll move around to see where you're going. Yes, that's Google Scholar. What problem are you? Research review. Type in research review. No, that's correct. Just add research review.
แล้วก็ยังลบไอ้ซ้ายโมไอ้ซ้ายสี่สิบแปดเนี่ยถ้าประมาณนั้น
Yes.
ประมาณไอ้ซ้ายเนี่ย
Okay. So can you have a sample here? What do you have? No, no. What problem do we have? Sample. Infinite direction. Did you type in research review? Okay. Did you get articles with titles colon a research review? Did you find such articles? But it's not a research review. Okay. Can you go back to what is written?
No.
Gaming addiction of students. Research review. Add research review. Research review. Okay. Systematic review. This is a review article. Okay? All right. So what you will need to do is take the star. The star. The star. The star is right. Then click. Then you click about 5. And then after that you click my library, which is there. Okay? This is a way to recall the skills you learned yesterday.
ไปแอบอีกจุดหนึ่ง
So do you have it? That's correct. You click the star.
Click twice.
Right, click the button. And then after that, you click My Library on the right side. If it is there. So you click My Library on. Okay, so you are what is the problem? Yeah. Means that there is defines 5. Okay. Okay, so what articles are you searching for? Huh? So what is your problem? That
Talking about IBL teaching methodology.
okay. So IBL teaching methodology. Here. Already done. Okay. So you did it. You're doing it right. Okay.
So
Oh, so it's there. Alright, so you're getting
nó là
it
phải
right.
save vô trong live video
Okay.
thông tin mấy bạn
Thank you. Okay. Did everyone do it right?
Yeah.
All right. So, if you do it right, then you clap your hand like this. Okay, and then say to yourself, I did it right. I'm really that good. I like myself. Okay. You need to have self-stalking because people don't have a sense of maturity in their self-adequacy. We need to appreciate ourselves, right? Despite our limitations. So, you are getting it from one source. Can you open a new tab? And then you go to DOAJ.org. Remember this one yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Same thing you search. Same thing that you did, you search. Because you should go from one resource center to another, because that is the purpose of research. And then you find 5 more, if you can find. All right. Okay. Same thing that you did. And then search. No, DOAJ.org. Just like here. Okay. Are you able to search?
Yes.
Did you find something? Okay. The question is, everybody say this. How will I get the bibliography? Okay. So the procedure is, you copy the title and the author. Correct? Open a new tab or you go back to Google Scholar, paste it there, search, and then you get the source. Because that source is found also in Google Scholar, probably. And then you click the double quotation marks to get the bibliography. You copy the bibliography and transfer it to your Word file, to your note. So that all the references will be together in one section. Okay, so let's have a sample of this. Okay. Here, can you see it here before you proceed? You copy, please, the title and the author. Yes. Okay, after that, go back to Google Scholar. Are you following?
Yes.
And then paste it there. Then search. This is the one that you were looking for. This one. And then you click this. And then you copy. And then open the note. Okay. And then type in there. Okay. Cited references. Can you put it there? Cited references. Okay, we put it here. Right?
Yes.
So, can everybody say this? Wherever website I find sources, go. I will copy the title and author. And then find it in Google Scholar. Click the double quotation marks. Obtain the bibliographic list. Okay, so do it. So you transfer 5 of those titles to your note, just like here. So there should be 5. Can you make 5 for this one? Okay. But of course yours is different because you have a different problem. Okay. 5 more, 4. So that there will be 4, 5. Yes. I'll go back to UAJ and find 4 others. And then find each one in Google Scholar. Yes. Perfect. You're doing it right. Do you understand that this is an important skill of a scientist? Okay, finding and storing your sources. I'll write the check address. Yes, yes, perfect. You got it. It should be the title cited. You can retain that, but you can shorten that by copying and then pasting in, remember, BT. Yes, sir, to shorten. All right, are we done? Do you have 5?
For example, I found it in the radical kinetics, but when I pass the title into the scholar, it doesn't happen.
Okay, I'll come to you to check now that happens. Okay. Because if we cannot document it, we'll find another means.
Then I read the title, then I move
Classroom management, classroom timing, not there. Okay, so can you go back to there? Okay, so another line. So what can you do? And then you copy this the whole of that. You copy including all the 4 lines. the 4 lines, and then you use the essay style, and then the retrieval can go to the website. Got it. Okay, are we done? I'll see. So, can we give one clap? We go to the third one. I would like you to identify one illness experienced by teachers and students. So, example of illness of teachers is job stress, example, right? What else?
A lot of work.
Breast cancer or something like that. Okay, so you go to the website PubMed, PUBMED, and then you type in an illness that strikes mostly children and teachers. And then you search for 5 sources and transfer that. Remember what I told you? Copy and then go to Google Scholar and then click and then transfer to the cited reference list. Okay. So as a review, this is the third website, right? Okay. You're looking right. Just here. Can you type an illness of student? Or teachers? No, you don't have to type student, just the illness. Just type the illness.
Illness of student or teacher.
Student or teacher?
Yes, search.
Oh no, it must be an identified illness.
Identify.
Write the disease. Can you give me samples of diseases? Gastroenteritis, what else? Migraine, di ba? Most students suffer from migraine. That's an example. Okay, you can type migraine. Then remove the others. Okay, and then search. Yan. Okay. Get that? Are you able to find the illness? Okay. Once you're able to find the illness, you just get one sample, go to Google Scholar in order to get the bibliography. Because that's a problem of students. They know how to find sources, but they do not know how to get the bibliography. What about the reference? Okay, because the reference is by side. And then after that, you type, for example, migraine. And then search. After that, migraine, latest drug for treatment. Latest drug for treatment. So what is now the latest drug for treating migraine? Or you would say hypertension. Latest treatment drug. Okay. And this website will tell you what is the latest medicine approved for that. So when you go to your doctor, then you say, why don't you treat me with this? According to PubMed, this is the latest. So that the doctor will not just give you paracetamol. I'm just giving an example. Okay. All right. So, did you find one in PubMed?
Yes.
Okay. We're doing this so that you will remember our lesson yesterday. Okay. So at least one entry from PubMed you include in your cited reference list. Okay? Then you click the double quotation marks and then choose the APA. Go there. Alright. Are we done? Are we? Okay. After that, please go to ejournals.ph. Okay. So I would like you to stop working and look at the sample that I will do. This is how to find a journal for publishing your paper. A sample of a journal for publishing a paper. So are we now in ejournals.ph? That's the Philippine journal. This is an example. So we open that. Are we opening it? Then no, go to the search box. Okay. So when we say problems of students who have internet addiction, right? So can you input internet addiction? And then we will see, okay, these are the data. So can you click one, articles, and then we will see there is no internet addiction here. Internet connection. Codependence of becoming addicts, the addiction of drugs, different from internet addiction. We have no article here on internet addiction. Okay, so let us just say, suppose it's here. Can you click developing a web proxy? Suppose that is the article we're looking for. I will just show you. Can you click? Okay. All right. So what is the name of the journal? It's UIC Research Journal. And so you copy the UIC Research Journal. Copy that. And then you search in the web where that is. And then you open. And then you contact this journal. Alright, so you have here, you have to look for, okay, look for the contact us part. This already put out. No, contact us. Okay. Where can we find the contact us? So how can we write that? Right here. Contact us. Okay, we click that. Email us. Okay. That's not the one. Okay. Because you're supposed to write to the editor. The editor of a particular journal, like editor at uicjournals.com, and then you write the editor and you tell him that since you are publishing an article on internet addiction, for example, I am submitting to you for consideration my paper for possible publication in your journal. All right? So this is how to find a journal for your choice. Okay. Now after this, can you type your problem in ejournals.ph to see how Philippines is also working on that problem? But don't anymore put research review, no more. Just the issue, and then inside the website of ejournals.ph. Click the articles. Then choose articles. Then choose which one you think is helpful. And then Oh, the journals are those publications that contain those articles. But if you're searching for particular articles, then you go to there are 2006 articles. Okay, so can you click one? Yes. Alright. So here, you're going to click a title and then you go to tools on the right. There's tools on the right side, right? And then you click the citation generator at the bottom. Okay, and then you click the arrow. And then you select the format. And then you generate. And then you copy and then include in the list.
Any other ways that you can use also the reference and also the citation, because we use this one when we write in our paper, we need citation, it takes citation.
Auto. The citation you will just write down author.
Oh, that we just write.
The author. Okay, so I will teach you later about how to get ideas of authors and then embed that in your paper.
We can write, but it's not linked to the reference. We can write, we can just copy, we can just rephrase the finding from that article, but the citation is not linked to the reference.
Ah, okay, but this is the one that is going to be used. Meaning this is the references at the end of the article. But the ideas of this will be used in the inside pages. Okay. So can you copy that and put that in your side sheet, please? Okay. So how many have we reviewed? One is, how did we start? What website? Google Scholar. Second, third, okay, fourth, okay, so this, we still have PubMed. Okay, right? Okay. Now, the last activity is, I want you to find a book from LibGen. Can everybody say this? I will choose a subject goal
I will choose a subject
that I'm taking today
that I take today
in the center.
in the center.
And then I will see
That I
if there are books available on that subject. Expensive, but I can get for free. Okay. So that you can use your LibGen experiences today as part of our review. So the output is you download a copy and put that in your desktop. Okay. If it's going to be a book, you should click on the left side. Do not click the scientific article. Because if you will miss clicking the right dot, the right circle, then you will not get it right. Okay. So that's the book. So what kind of book are you looking for? What's the topic? What are your subjects here? Okay, chemistry for, is it the introduction to chemistry or advanced chemistry? No, subject. Huh?
This subject is chemistry, but you can study posting my research and
Because I don't think the program teaches chemistry, it's on here. Here, I mean. Okay. Okay, you find a topic and then you search if there are books. Okay. You click or you type LibGen. LIB RBG and religion, and then searching. Go down for religion. Okay, are you able to navigate the website? Did you find the book?
Yes.
Okay, remember you click on the cover,
Yeah.
and then you click the get at the top, okay? But when you download, you transfer the download on your desktop. Okay, so that is your activity so that I would know that you got it right. Okay. This is a helpful exercise for you. Will you need this? Okay. So what topic did you search? So that's the one. We're not sure if there's a get at the top. Yes, here. Use another website. Are you able to get the book? After that, you transfer the book to your Alright, so are you able to do it?
Yes.
Okay, finally, for lead gen, okay, everybody say this. Your problem,
Your problem.
find a scientific article.
Find a scientific
So this time you click on the second one, scientific article. The one you were using was on the left side, right? Okay, you click, and then what is your problem, and then search for articles of that. For example, are you able to find a scientific article? Are there many? You just get one, and then how will you get the bibliography? How will you get the bibliography of that article?
When we click on the cover, it will show you the bibliography.
So, you download the article,
Yeah.
and then put that in your file. What is a better way? The better way is to send the article, send the digital copies to your email. Okay. Alright, can we pause for a while? Everybody say this. We have problems of technology breakdown.
We have problem with technology breakdown.
Don't just store
Don't just store
your files on your computer.
the file on your computer.
If it gets stolen,
If it gets stolen,
then your brain is gone.
then the brain is gone.
Right?
Yes.
So what will you do? This time, this time, you copy, once you download the article, you copy the article, and then send it as an attachment to your email, right? And then you use the title as, you copy the title of the article and paste that in the subject of the email, right? When you need it again, all you need to do is just mail search. You just mail search a term, and then you will be able to get it. So anywhere you are, as long as there is an internet, you can open your email or your files are safe. Right?
Yeah.
Just like when you work in offices. For example, me, I work as director of the research center at the university for 12 years. After that, I left the university. I cannot bring the computer. Right? Alright. But all the things I did, I sent to 2 emails. My Yahoo and my Gmail. When I left the university, I had not worried about anything because I carried my files. Okay. Can everybody say this though? There is also saturation for email though. You're only given an allowance of free. So once that your memory is filled already, diba? What you need to do is, you get an account with iCloud. So you go to iCloud.com and then you purchase a storage. So in my country, we pay about $1 or $2, okay? And then all of our files are stored there because it exceeded what is allowable. But to your case, I think your files are small. That is still allowable, okay? So your output today will be sent to your email, and the title of the article you copy and then you paste it in the subject of your email and then send to your email. All right. Do you like this skill?
Yes.
Yes. Then after that, you mail search and it's there. 2 minutes. Okay, you got it. You got it. And then, after you copy, you send as a attachment. Send. And then you get the title as the subject. Okay, fine. Because the drive is because this can, this can get destroyed and you cannot get the files anymore, or this can be lost or stolen. But when you have deposited it in the cloud, you can have even in the airport, as long as there is a connectivity. Alright, are we done? Okay, one big clap. Next is I would like you to use your cell phone for research. Yes. How many are using phones that are not iPhone? Not iPhone. Okay. So if not iPhone, then you can go to Google Assistant. You go to Google and then you search for Google Assistant. Okay, and then use Google Assistant as your AI. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. Are you connected to the web with your phone? Okay. And I would like you to ask specific information about what you do for research, and then let the Google Assistant find it for you. Siri is right.
Hi, I've just been reading about trailblazing women in science.
Great. How many will intend to go on a Saturday or a Sunday trip? Example, when you will go to Siem Reap, for example, on Sunday, you ask Siri, will it rain in Siem Reap, Cambodia on Sunday? It will tell you whether it will rain or not. And as a traveler myself, I travel to 10 countries every year. Siri has never been wrong. If Siri says it's going to rain, I will not go to that place because it will really rain. So everybody say this, for many years, we have cell phones, but we have never used it as artificial intelligence. Right? So you ask, you can ask about train schedules, ask about everything as long as what you're asking is in the web, then the phone can answer. Assistant for Please ask as many information factual. Who is the president of Cambodia in what year? Who led the revolution of the Khmer? You need to answer what we will need to do is talk to Siri more often than to your boyfriend who doesn't reply your questions.
Còn anh dân vậy tới cái tàu của mình dân vậy tới sao này nhưng mình xử lý không mấy mà xử lý
Okay, are we done with it?
cho bị thay trong mình xử lý không hay
Okay. Ask your computer what explains the problem of. But you have your problem, right? You were searching for it. You ask Siri what explains it. You ask your Google Assistant. You try. And what will be the answers? Okay, go. What explains the problem of?
Anh nói bạn này, bên này anh nói bạn này, đấy cho này, rồi. Ủa nhưng ăn khổ nó này. Ngon ba không lô đi ăn lô. How many? How many
When I'm just doing
Joseph flies to be consoled, so it
Okay, are we done? I'd like to ask you this question. What is the GPS of your center? What is the GPS of your center? Because everybody say this, our address in the world is actually degrees latitude and degrees longitude of the GPS. So you ask your AI, what is the GPS of your center here in Phnom Penh? It will give you the GPS. And then you copy the GPS address, you go to Google Map, you input it, and then you will be able to see the rooftop of your school. That's how to get it. Okay, do that because I will tell you what is the importance of that methodology. That when you gather your sources, you must get the GPS of the source. You try. Global positioning system address. GPS address. Global positioning system. What is the global positioning system?
it's like English or not. Because of the coronavirus, but it's just an expensive in can be the reason.
So the good point about it is everything that are we done?
Yes.
So everybody say this, beginning today, I will explore the wonderful world of the Internet of Things. IoT. Internet of Things. Right. So when you wake up in the morning, right? Okay. And you don't want to use your eyes because you just haven't slept. Okay. All you need to do is just go to Siri and say, example, Siri, read my messages, please.
Graziano 2017 said MSGR. Would you like to reply?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
Okay. How are you today, and God bless you?
Here's your message. Ready to send it?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's sent.
Is that?
Send already.
Send somewhere. Send to.
To the owner of the message. I'm replying it just by voice activation. You don't have to go tuk, 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 tuk. Because if you always use this finger, it will be shortly like this one. You can even send an email. I'll give you an example. Okay. Three.
Siri here. Let me know when you know.
Send an email. Siri, I want you to send an email.
To whom shall I send it?
Jasper@ASEANresearch.org.
I don't see Jasper unless you Joe in your contacts. Perhaps you met one of these. Sorry, I missed that. I don't see Jasper unless you Joe in your contacts.
Okay, so
Perhaps you met one of these.
Ralph Jasper Gonzalez.
I don't have an email address for Ralph Jasper. To whom shall I send it?
Yeah. So if you feel like you're alone, just talk to the phone. That is AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. Can everybody say this? Hold your phone. Hold it. 99.99% of the power of my phone. I do not know how to use. I am substituting a typewriter using a high-level phone. You're just typing messages, right? That's low level. You should ask a lot of problems. Okay, for example, Siri, how can I protect myself? Siri, how to protect me from coronavirus infection?
I found this on the web.
Next. Siri, what is the best medicine for hypertension?
Here's what I found.
You see, I'm ready to read. Read it for me.
Siri, what are the side effects of Lipitor tablet?
I found this on the web.
Yeah, ask her to read for us.
Yeah, so it's here.
Yeah, but we don't want to read.
If you don't want to read, then you can just have what we call as a voice activation of that. For For example, you just press something you're reading about. Corona. Okay, can you look up here? If you don't want to read, just highlight what you're reading about, and then you press speak on the right side.
Rodrigo Duterte will have himself tested for the coronavirus on Thursday, March 12th, after 3 of his cabinet ministers and 2 senators said they had come in contact with persons who had been infected.
Okay, stop. Do that now. Find something to read, just highlight, and then you press speak on the upper right side, and then it reads for you. Okay.
Hello, William Shakespeare. How can first help you?
Okay, are you able to find it? So you can just ask. Alright. Now, I'm going to teach you how to move further for your research.
Here you go.
Alright. So please write the following.
Navigator. Emergency. Quick service.
Okay. So number 1, how to improve my research proposal.
How to improve
Yes, how to improve my research proposal. Okay. Here is my advice to you. Before you think of a topic, before you think about a topic, please settle first the methodology. Okay. Because you might have a good topic, but you cannot do under circumstances like you cannot get out from the center, and you have very little time, things like that. So you need to settle first on your situation. My question is, when you do research and implement it, will you be able to get out of the center? And then where? Where can you possibly go? Probably you cannot go back to your province, right? Because 1, expensive, 2, time consuming, and then 3, you will be leaving the center. So we will define first your research environment. Where will you do the study? Okay, and then we just fit the title, the kind of study that you can do just nearby. Okay, do you think it's practical? Because you cannot get a topic and then you will have to fly to Thailand. Okay, and ride the elephants there. I was horrified when my first elephant ride because it went to the pond. So I thought that we will submerge. Okay, so what are the possibilities? Number 1, that the research environment can be the center. And the respondents of the study can be you. Right? Like he can do a study using all the 24 people and the 4 teachers as respondents, right? Can that be possible? It can be possible. So, next, What are the schools nearby? Can you tell me what are the schools nearby the center? NIE?
Yes.
Yes. What else?
High school.
There is a high school. And what else? So please write at least you complete 10. You list 10 possible places to do research within Phnom Penh area. Because it will be easier for you to go to these places because you will just walk or you will just ride a tuk-tuk and then you can finish the study. Okay. So you can work that in pairs. Pairs. List 10 possible places you can do your research. And then from there you choose one. And then from where you choose one, I will help you find a topic that you can actually do the research. But I would like to ask you, do you want to do your study just nearby? That's better, right? Okay, so let's begin with that. Or maybe 5 only, just list 5, and then you choose one. Dr. Chan, are they expected to work individually, or in pair, or in a group of 3?
For research,
Oh,
they actually
individual.
only have topics.
So, no problem with the topic because what we're setting now is where they will do the study. Oh, because do you agree that they should be studying just the nearby area?
No, they
So
choose
you
like
cannot go out and then, because they have classes in the center.
Actually, we always choose case study.
Oh,
Yeah, we always choose.
so, but where is your site? Here?
Yes.
Around here, we have already chosen.
Oh, so you have chosen. Okay. No problem. So please clap once. Okay. So please write as a side heading to the left side, research environment. Okay. And then in one paragraph, small, describe that environment. If you need data on that environment, then you go to the web. You can go to Wikipedia, you type in National Institute of Education, Phnom Penh, so to get ideas on the environment. Because in research writing, you will need to discuss where the study is being conducted. Okay? Do you understand what I mean here? So write a description of where you want the study to be located. Okay, one paragraph. Okay, 5 minutes. Or have you done that? Not yet. Okay, very good. So I'm helping you. You can search the web to find the description. Did you find the description on the web? Yeah, of the research, where it's going on. You have chosen where? Oh yes. So you describe that high school in a small paragraph. Okay. If you don't know what that high school is, you type this Wikipedia if it is found there. And then you yes. Because part of the research is a description of where the study was conducted or going to be done. The place, like was it established in what year, and then what does it offer, what are the students, how many teachers and how many students, just a little description. Then where is the address? That is part of methodology. Yes. Okay? All right, are you done? Okay. The next step is you don't need a population and sample if you're only doing a case study. Because case studies are exempted from discussions of population and sample. Right? So how many are doing case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is important is what kind of a case study is that? Because a case study, everybody say this, case study,
Case study
is generic,
is
generic, general,
general,
not a valid method.
not a valid method.
You have to identify what specific type
What specific type
of case study.
of case study?
So search the web and then types of case study. And then from the types, you choose one that you think is good for you. Right? Okay. And then you check who is the author because you need a bibliography for that. Okay? Search for types of case study and then you choose. Because we have single case, we have multi-case, we have exploratory case, there are so many, more than 10 cases, case study types. You choose one. Because case study is not a valid method. It has to be specified. Can you show us the types?
So step 2.
Okay? So which type are you going to use? Is it going to be single case, multi-case, exploratory? Which type? Choose which one. Because only you can tell what type. Because you know what you want to find. Alright? And then after that, purposive sampling technique. Purposive. Can you write purposive? Purposive sampling technique is the sampling design intended for case. Okay, purposive sampling technique. Can you find that in the web? Purposive sampling technique. And I will teach you how to write that in the method section. Okay? Please write this. The study, please write. Shall utilize a blank case study technique. A blank case study technique. In the blank, you write your chosen type. Get it? Okay. So use the blank case technique. Please supply the blank because you were the one who was who read which type, and then period. Okay. And then next. Okay. In this type of case, comma, the researcher shall, and then you write in a sentence or two what you will do with that type of case. What will you do with that type of case based on the reading in the web? Okay. So, in this type of case, the researcher shall, what will you do? Based on the kind of case study you are using. So, the researcher shall, and then you proceed, you blank, and then period. Then after that, okay, the procedure follows all right, the technique of blank, comma, blank, parenthesis, year, close parenthesis, period. So, the procedure follows a technique of who is the author, who is the scientific writer, who is the source for your case study technique. Everybody say this, a method is not valid, go.
The method is not valid.
If you do not identify the author and the year, which gave you the procedure. Okay. And since it's quite difficult to get the overall web, the general web, you can go to LibGen and then type there types of case study, and then search the book, and then you use the author of the book, and then the year it was published as your source. Right? Okay. So, I want you to get exported to LibGen, and then find the book on case study. Types of case study techniques. Yes. Because in LibGen there is an author. Because it is a legitimate book. And then once you find the book, you copy the title of the author and then find it in Google Scholar. You click the double quotation mark so that you will have the reference. There are many, right? Be sure you are using the book, not the scientific article. Yes, that's correct. No. What you do is correct. Types of case study. But you were able to find Okay. If you seem to have a problem here, I would like to introduce to you an author. He is the world's #1 method expert today. The name is John Creswell. So, can you write? John Creswell, Creswell. And then he has a book called Research Design. And then in that book, there is qualitative, quantitative mixed method. Okay? So I'd like you to download a book by John Creswell. Have you heard of John Creswell?
We have it. We have already.
They have already?
Yeah.
So very good. So can you rotate it and then find out which type of case? Because it's there. Because you have already the John Creswell. Okay. I love you, you're advanced. You have already John Creswell. So Dr. Chan said you have been given a copy. Okay. Retrieve the copy and look for the case methodology. And then what are the types and then choose one. Is there about it? Side. Always goes back to which type of things, right? Meaning a few of the same kind. Okay. Are you able to open a source or case? So, which do you think is the one that is good for your people? Simple case studies only one person. You don't know what type of case? Single case?
We have learned already.
Yes.
We have three type of case study: intrinsic case study, single case study, and multiple case study. And classify define and after.
So which one are you going to use? Alright. You say single case study. So in this type, the researcher shall, and then what will he do to do the single case study? It has to be explained in the method. So in single case study, the researcher shall, then you discuss what will you do to do a single case study. Is that understood? Then the procedure follows the, what did you write? The procedure follows of, I think we are doing Creswell. Okay, Creswell is it 2008, 2013? 8? 2000. So the procedure follows Creswell to parentheses 2007 close parentheses period. Okay? Alright. After that, in selecting, please write. Did you already write Creswell 2007? Okay. Okay. After that, in selecting the case respondents, comma, the purposive sampling shall be used. The purposive sampling shall be used applying the following criteria applying the following inclusion criteria, colon. So applying the, or applying the following inclusion criteria, inclusion, colon. Okay, we will stop with a colon because I will discuss this with you. All right.